All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokah Kodash, double honors to the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect Akim on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you. I'm going to start off with this worldly saying. You probably heard, when you were in the world, or even when you're out the world, you still hear worldly people say it. And occasionally, maybe a man in the Lord might say it. Doesn't necessarily make him worldly. But there's a statement called ignorance is bliss. Very, very short sentence. 3 words. Ignorance is bliss. And we're going to examine the word bliss and what does it mean and what that statement means and how, in the scriptures, the same concept is expressed using different words. Okay, bliss, right here has an N in parentheses indicating that it is a noun. Old English bliss, also bliths, Joe, sources also of Old Saxon blitzia, blitza, from belithes, gentle kind. Noun suffix, originally mostly of earthly happiness, and latter Old English of spiritual joy, perfect felicity, the joy of heaven, influenced by associating with unrelated bless. Okay, and that ends that. So, to sum this up, bliss means happiness, joy. Now, we're going to go look up the word ignorance also. Okay, now this is ignorance. Circa 1200. Lack of wisdom or knowledge, from Old French ignorance. Lack of wisdom or knowledge. 1 second. All right, this is Proverbs 21:16. It says, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." So, if you're wandering out of the way of understanding, you are in ignorance. So you will remain in the congregation of the dead, which also goes into why Yahweh Shai said that the dead bury their dead. So, how does this all have to do with ignorance being bliss? Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. It says, "Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart." So scripture says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. Now, if you're ignorant, if you don't know history, you don't know what's going on in the world, how we're being oppressed. If you're just ignorant, then you'll be blissful, which you'll be happy. If you don't watch the news, you'll be happy because you'll be ignorant about everything that's going around. The gentrification that's going on in Detroit. We understand that that's oppression. A wise man who understands and has knowledge, he's going to understand that that's oppression. He's going to be mad and upset with that. A person that's ignorant, all they is worried about is, updating their Facebook status, and going on the next flight to the Bahamas. If that's all the affairs of the world that they're entangled themselves with, they're going to be happy. Now, scripture says something about in the last days. This is Matthew 24, verse 38. "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah, which means Noah, entered into the ark. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking in red, saying the days before the flood, because what was happening before the flood is Noah was getting prepared for the ark, for the flood by making the ark. Verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Now, focusing on verse 39, just like how back in then, people, were happy, they were ignorant. They were blissful. Their ignorance was blissful. They were happy, living their best life. They were living it up. What were they ignorant of that was making them so happy? They're ignorant that the world's about to be destroyed. There's about to be a flood that's about to come. So they were ignorant of it. And so because of that, they were happy. They were marrying and drinking and having a fun, good time. Noah wasn't doing all that stuff. Verse 39. In fact, Noah, he got drunk and passed out. That's a wise man. Verse 39, reading again, it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So just like how when Yahweh Shai comes back, it's going to be the same people going to be happy, marrying, giving into marriage. Everybody's going to be, doing the latest, crank that dances and the latest, internet, Facebook challenges, the microchip challenge, the water challenge, this ice bucket challenge. They're going to be happy, Second Thessalonians. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So people are going to be happy. They're going to say peace, safety. They're going to be in a comfort zone. Then it's going to be sudden destruction. Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. So children of the light, you can see in the dark, and we're a light, and to people in the dark, they might not understand it, but we shine. We're bright. Something's different about that guy. Even if they didn't know you before, they just seen you for the first time, something's different about you. I've had people say, man, something different about you. And I said I was Hebrew. Like, man, I knew something was special about you. And it's a fucking, 2/3, weed smoking, running train on women, type 2/3. But I mean, he knew we were the Israelites, but the thing is that, people are going to, be, ignorant, and even like a 2/3, he understands he's an Israelite, but he's ignorant, he's in the sense that, the prophecies that happen, how close we are. This is Revelations 10 and verse 10. Verse 9. And I went into, this is John Revelator, says, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. So some Jakes don't like that bitter part. That bitter part is that bad stuff, and they want to be ignorant of it. That's why the scripture says what it says in Isaiah 31 and verse 11. Oops. Salaki, Isaiah 30 and verse 10. Start with verse 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, talking about nation of Israel, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Lie to us. We want to hear that lie. We want to hear that make America great again, lies, Obama change, stuff like that. Because it's ignorance. In order to maintain that blissful state, you got to be ignorant about everything that's going on in the world. So they want to hear lies. It's like in that movie, The Matrix, the red pill, the blue pill. The red pill, you wake up. The blue pill, everything goes back to normal. You eat your hot dogs. You watch your baseball games. And, you hope your favorite team wins the World Cup. You vote. You think your vote matters. That's that happy state. But you got to be ignorant to be in that state. And I want to conclude, this lesson. Hopefully this was edifying to you, brothers. And on that note, I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Kodash. Double honors to the elders of GMS who were well. Peace, salutations to elect Akim, and Shalom.